mission, should you choose to accept it, is to follow me as I hold your hand riding this motorcycle and learn what you need to find in your classroom to play video games.
Hi everybody, welcome to my second episode of using video games to teach. Now, I've been playing video games for my whole life. Actually, since I was 4 years old, my dad got me my first system. Take a guess what it was. Nope, it was the ColecoVision. Okay, so I've been playing video games for roughly 36 years now. I've been using them in the classroom for over a decade, and I've come to find out that they are one of my best friends.
I sure love
when
you,
it
buddy.
comes to engaging my students. Now, if you already know how to hook up a video game system in your classroom, then this video is not for you. But for all of my teacher friends out there that it's intimidating to even consider bringing video games into the mix because maybe you haven't played a game since good old original Mario. Well, this video is for you because I'm going to break it down as simply as I possibly can to show you that hooking up a video game system in your class is actually very straightforward and probably a lot easier than you think. Okay, are you ready to embark on one of the greatest, most exciting journeys you've ever done? Okay, are you ready now? All right, what we're going to do is try to find 3 things in our classroom. And in the end, you'll only need 2 of these, but we're going to look for all 3 of them. So the first one is we're going to look for these 3 little plugins right here. We want these 3 colors. So we want a yellow, a white, and a red. These are called AV hookups or audio video hookups. Basically, the red and the white are where your sound comes from, and the yellow hookup is where your video is going to come through. So some of the older video game systems, and even some of the newer ones, can use these 3 color hookups. So they'll come with a cord that has 3 plugins, the red, the white, and the yellow. And as long as you have those, then you can play the video game. If you are having trouble finding these hookups, it's probably because of 1 or 2 different reasons. Number 1 would be that you just don't have them because they're older hookups and maybe your classroom is newer and you've moved on. But more likely than that, it might just be hiding somewhere. So if you look on maybe a DVD player or something of that nature, you might see them hidden under a little plastic cover. So make sure to check all those nooks and crannies. Okay, the second thing we are going to look for is what is called an HDMI hookup. So this is known as a happy demecular minuscule indigestion port. I'm just kidding. But it does kind of look like a little happy smiling face, doesn't it? This is a newer style hookup that most things use when you want to have video come out of something, and a lot of newer video game systems rely on this solely. So the video and the audio or the sound go through this one cable, and it makes things a lot easier. If you have one of these ports anywhere around that you can plug into that goes to your projector, then you are in luck because this beauty is going to work great for all new systems. The final thing we're going to look for is the hardest to find. It is known as the elusive outlet. So basically, you just need to have something to plug a typical standard plug into around where you're going to be hooking up your video game system. And if it's far away, you might need an extension cord. But as long as you have a normal outlet and one of those other 2 video and audio hookups that we talked about, then you are able to set up a video game system. So in the future, I'm going to be putting up some videos that talk about how to use some specific video games to do some amazing things in class that maybe you've only ever dreamt about, where all your students are enjoying themselves, they're almost all engaged in the activity, and it sticks with them for years to come. I won't be talking about video games again for a while, but until then, I'll see you next time.